When people ask you about timing right now, as a real estate professional, the data that we have up to this moment right here, as we sit here on February 24th,
Hmm.
2023, suggests that the best time to be a home seller in 2023 is quarter one. It's right now. There's going to be a continuation of downward pressure on price. So if price is important to you as a seller, right now is the best time to be a seller. On the flip side of that, the data points towards quarter four being the best time to be a home buyer. And here's where I'm going with that. Fannie Mae projects that we're going to end the year at 5.7% 30-year fixed mortgage interest rate. We're staring at 7% right now. So do I want to buy in an environment where it's 5.7%, where potentially inventory, it's got only one place to go. It's up, in
Hmm.
seasonality, it goes up towards the end of the year, right? And downward pressure throughout the year. So home shoppers, listen, if I'm advising you and I'm showing you the data and you've got the luxury of waiting, you can go month to month on your rent. Here's the data. Suggests you're going to get a better deal if price is important to you in quarter four. And Mortgage Banker Association backs up this thought that the 30-year fix is going to go down throughout the year, not up. Okay, we're staring down the barrel at 7% right now. Well, they say we're going to end the year at 5.3%. They say we're going
Hmm.
to end the year at 5.3%. So both Mortgage Banker Association and Fannie Mae believe we'll be under 6% at the end of the year. What do we know about October, November, and December historically? That you're going to get the lowest price in any given year when you're a home shopper during those months. And inventory can't be any lower than it is right now. If we go into a recession, what does Keeping Current Matters always say about a recession, Tom? The 30-year
Well,
fix goes down.
yeah. I mean, it definitely happens, and what goes up must come down. I mean,
And
that
what will
that's.
go up in a recession is inventory.
Hmm. Well, and that's the historical relationship I'm talking about that Gary Keller mentioned. I mean, he's saying, well, this really hasn't happened in the 7 downturns he's been through, and that's why it's a confusing time right now for a lot of consumers because you're hearing all this stuff that's happening. And if you're tuning into something like Knowledge Brokers, and if you like what you're hearing here, give us a like. Make sure to drop some comments below if you want to hear more of this discussion. This is where you can get the real data to inform people, and that's so critical right now because when a recession happens, people stop believing real estate agents. They stop believing professionals because they say things that aren't true in order to get more sales. Let's call it what it is, right? I mean, I've been doing this a long time. You hear it. Oh, it's market's great. So what are you talking about?
Stop saying these generic sentences to consumers. They don't, Tom. I know that in 2012, 2013, 2014, when I would go into a seller's house and I was pitching the listing,
Ooh.
and they'd ask me, is it a great time to sell? Well, no. No, it's not. There's nothing but inventory on the market. Here are the inventory levels. It's why you want a price up here and the price is actually down here. Here's all the data. We would dump data,
Mm-hmm.
and spend 2 hours on a listing presentation walking people through it to understand where we are. And what do I know at the end of the day? People that want to sell say, okay, I understand what you're telling me. It's not the ideal time to sell, not in the last 5 years, and certainly not in the 5 years going forward. It might be the worst time to sell if price is important to me, but I'm selling anyway. And you build trust and get that listing by being honest about the data. They're going to make a lifestyle decision. That's the beautiful thing about being an agent. There's going to be 4 million home sales this year.
Yes.
People are going to make decisions based on their life. But if you just tell them it's a great time to do this, a great time to do that, they know you don't know what the hell you're talking about and you're just looking for a commission.
It's called commission breath, Byron. We've all seen it before. People close too hard. They put their interest ahead of others. And there's a reason why realtors get a bad reputation. Realtors, I've been getting corrected on this constantly. I don't say the word right. They get a bad reputation because they're just looking at, oh, well, yeah, it's always a great time to buy. Well, that's just factually not true. And to your point, motivation matters in this market for the professionals that are listening. There's going to be people, like you said, that maybe they see an opportunity on the purchase side and they've made so much money because they've been in their home. They're not worried about the 5% plus or minus that's out there because of where they're going, what's best for their household. Maybe they just can't keep up the home anymore and they don't want to deal with it. There's health issues. They want to get closer to their kids. Those are things people decide to do in spite of the market. And the real reason consumers purchase is because it's a lifestyle change. It's usually a life event that spurs all this stuff. If you've got 2 or 3 kids and you're in a 2-bedroom condo, I wouldn't care what the
Mm.
market's like. I would just want to get the hell out of that place and be able to live somewhere where I'm not tripping over toys and stuff all the time.